boys, hello and welcome to another Friday and another episode of Comment Corner, where I peruse the feedback that you bowls buddies out there have been sending me. Guys, thanks for joining me. Remember, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like button if you're not already a bowls buddy and a member of this wonderful community of ours. Please hit the subscribe button, it's absolutely free of charge, and don't forget, hit the notification bell for notifications of new content on the channel. Have you noticed the Burnley shirt? I don't usually buy shirts at the start of the season. I usually wait for the sale when they're about a tenner. But I don't know, something about this shirt I really like. The sponsor Spreadex is also the sponsor of Thongsbridge First Team as well. Just a little bit of a link there between the two teams. Yeah, so first game of the season tomorrow I'll be going. Feels like a little bit more normality is coming back to the world. Fantastic. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump straight in. And this isn't Comment Corner-ish. I forgot to mention it on Wednesday. This weekend coming at Heaton Park, there is the... I don't know what they're calling it. It used to be called the Junior All England. I suppose it's the Junior Merit Trophy or something this year. 32 youngsters from all over the Crown Green world will be competing to take the first prize. I don't know how much the prize money is these days. I don't know if they're playing for the magnificent trophy they normally play for, but it'll certainly be a decent day for the youngsters of the game. And the following day, I think it's the Ladies Merit. Again, I'm not sure what they're calling it this time, and it's 64 bowlers taking part that day, so that is really value for money. I'm assuming they'll be using both greens for that one, so get yourself along. I'm sure it won't cost too much to get in, maybe a couple of quid. Hopefully they'll have learnt from the previous competition. There might be extra toilets open and extra refreshment stands, I don't know, but if you've nothing better to do, get yourself along and watch the ladies and some of those youngsters who are the future of the game. So I'm sure they would love your support. So that's just what's happening this weekend at Heaton Park. So I'm going to jump into the comments. There's not actually that many. You seem to have fallen out with me for some reason. I've not even had a lot of emails telling me stuff. But anyway, we'll jump straight in. So this is from Wednesday's episode of Talking Bowls. Joe Carr, the Fylde Coast Flyer. Apparently Lee Casey won from 19-2 down, not 17-2 as I said. Mr. Leach was not a happy fella. Well, I can imagine, Michael. He bemoans his lack of good fortune at the best of times, so losing from that sort of distance in front won't have put him in a happy place, shall we say. Not like where I'll be tomorrow at the mighty Turf Moor. Fantastic. Andy Buckley just put bold, Andy lad. Yes, thanks Andy. Nice to know that you do watch as well as donate bowls, and you give me some cracking bowls there. I think I might just be selling those on. Get a few quid for the development fund. Keith Graham, next two messages actually. Good card on at the Grange in Stockport on Saturday, Dakin rate, etc, etc. I will send you the scores, so that's very kind, Keith. Yeah, the Grange is one of those places that I know it's great for spectating. It's like an amphitheatre. You set up high. It's really good for watching. Not a venue I've particularly liked over the year, and that's, you know, I have made the final day I think twice, but never felt comfortable on the green. And I didn't like the 3 games on the green at a time format. It seemed to drag it out a little bit too much for me. And I remember the first year I entered, I was playing somebody who had played in the competition many times before. And there was me. I think it was a 6 o'clock start, so I'm there bright and early, 5:30, practicing. He rocked up about 6:30, last of anyone, so that meant we were the last game on. So when I went on at about 8:30 or some ridiculous time, the green was about 15 yard heavier and I tossed them all over Stockport. So yeah, learnt my lesson there. Learnt my lesson there. Also from Keith, top performance from you last night, Andy. Did they test you for drugs at the end of the game? Not happy about that. Test me for drugs? What do you mean? Why is my focus gone over there? I don't get it. Test me for drugs. You were on fire in the second half of the game. Thanks, Keith. Well, this was going on about the Tuesday night's game with Lower Hopton. I played Ian Booth, and I said to him after the game, it was probably the best demonstration of lead bowling I've ever experienced in all the years I've been bowling. I think that the worst lead he sent was 18 inches off. Generally I was looking at 2 down, having to play through, or having, I think the first end I scored I beat a 5-inch ball with a dead un, and then I think I managed to get another 2 putting 2 with inside a 6-inch ball. It was all a bit too close played for my liking, but it was one of those games for Ian where he's done everything right. He's done nothing wrong and still lost, and that's one of the things about this game that that makes it special. You can dominate your opponent, you can do everything right and still lose. I don't think there's another sport in the world where you can do that. If you play better darts, you win. If you play better snooker, you win. You play better football, generally you win. If you play better bowls, not always. Weird game. Robbie Ellison, first time my name's made it onto the show and it's a loss. Well, Robbie, you know what to do about that. Sorry, not Robbie, Robin. You know what to do about that, don't you, Robin? 1, win, and 2, stop supporting them clown shirt wearing horse botherers from down the road. Get into the claret and blue camp. That's all I'm saying to you, Robin. Okay, moving on to last Friday's comment corner. Kieran O'Prey, do you think the BCGBA know that the Commonwealth Games is in Birmingham next year? I don't know if I should answer that. I'm sure they do. Look, like I said last week, I just think there's an opportunity there. Whether it's an actual one or a theoretical one, whether it's one that I don't think there would be an issue. I'm sure if the national governing body approached the Flat Green National Governing Body and the Commonwealth Games Committee, I'm sure that there could be something arranged, but it obviously would mean a bit of hard work and some effort and all the rest of it, and I think they've got their minds on other things at the minute. Not sure what, but I'm sure they've got their minds on other things. Jim Courtney, nice to see you back from your holiday, Andy. Hope you had a great time. Everything you said was spot on and can't really see any light at the end of the tunnel in the near future. Anyway, here's hoping for some good news. Cheers, Jim. Well, I did sort of get a bit down on Wednesday's show, and I'll be honest with you, I've been reading a lot of things on Facebook. I was going to do a bit of a social media roundup, but it just makes such depressing reading. We're still stuck going on about a yearly subscription, increasing membership fees, etc, etc, and while all that is a fantastic sort of short-term goal that, you know, we could easily do, yes, let's implement £10 a year, I'm sure that there will be some people that refuse to pay it and leave the game or whatever. For me, it's not about paying money, it's about getting more members. So let's say it costs, I don't know, £6 a year, £500 a month to look after your green. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Let's say £6, and you've got 100 members. Well, it's pretty simple, it's pretty cheap. It's £60 a year just to cover the greenage, the cost of looking after the green, never mind the buildings or electricity or anything else. If you've only got 50 members, it's more, isn't it? It's £120, and if you've only got 20 members, well, it's talking a lot of money. So straight away, clubs need to get that money in just to look after the greens, just to make sure they've got a decent surface to play on. As I said on Wednesday, I just think that we'll come to the point where enough greens go and there'll be enough greens just to service those that are left playing and to give each club a decent membership. You know, however many greens we've got now, I don't know what it is. Maybe we only need half. I don't know. I'm just looking at it from a realistic point of view, from looking at it from the financial point of view. Is it cost effective keeping greens open when there's only 10 members or 12 members or whatever? It's just no good. So rather than paying more money, you need to get more members. That'll offset any extra costs. And like I say, we're dwindling. I think the last count they were saying it's about 80,000. It'll be less than that now. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with it all. I really don't. I just know that I think it's going to be a long drawn out, painful, slow death. I mean, to be honest with you, I said it nearly 25 years ago that the game's dying, and it's dying very, very slowly, but still. Dave Parkin, Leamington Spa, that's the venue I was trying to think of. Plus Johnny Vegas Celebrity Bowls on this Sunday in St Helens if you get knocked out early of your comp. Yes, I saw the Johnny Vegas thing on Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, and it's something I have actually thought about getting in touch with and maybe just seeing if I can get a bit of an interview with him. He runs it every year. It's a celebrity, and as far as I can see, they're not bowlers who are playing in it. They're just celebrities and people who pledge money to play. And they play a very strange form of bowls that I don't recognise. Yes, it's on a bowling green. Yes, they're using bowls, but I'm not sure it's crown green bowls that they're actually playing. But he gets a lot of people watching, and he raises a lot of money for charity. And you know, is it beyond the wit of man to maybe get our sport sort of more widely known by maybe asking Johnny or some of his celebrity friends if they can help? I don't know. I do know that it's an excellent day that he has. I know. I saw the video. I think it was from 2 years ago. It was absolutely packed, and I watched a little bit of this year's, and it looked a good day. It looked a very good day. Like I say, not the bowls we know, but it was certainly a form of bowls that seemed very popular. Maybe that's the way forward. And Again, it's the sort of thing I've said before, you know, celebrity and bowler playing, like they used to do with the pro-ams at golf, things like that. All these things, you know, could be done, but it just takes some effort, and you know, it's not left to me and a few others to try and do these things, I guess. But maybe it is, I don't know, maybe it is up to us, maybe it's up to me, up to a few other people to try and get our heads together and do something that might just raise the profile of the game. Maybe it's up to all of us just to get one more person involved in Crown Green Bowls, just inviting somebody down who's never played down to their club for a pint and a game of bowls. Who knows? Maybe that's the way forward. Maybe the member and guest format is the way forward. All I know is they're all things that are worth trying, but nobody seems to want to try, unfortunately. Anyway, I don't want to finish on a downbeat note, although I am. Like I say, football tomorrow, so that's back to normality. We've got Heaton Park as well. We've got the British Junior competition and the Ladies Merit on the Sunday. I'm sure there's other competitions on, but if I don't know about them, I can't promote them, I'm afraid. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a lovely time doing whatever it is you're doing, and if you go on the green, I hope you stay safe. Join me on Wednesday for Talking Bowls, and I think that's it. So bye for now.